Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Highly Suspicious Podcast with Louie and Preston. My name is Louie.
My name's Preston.
We are reporting once again live from the Trap House. We got a friend of the show in the house.
It's
Carl Harris.
It's me, Carl, everybody. I'm back.
Carlos Boozer Harris.
Yep, they're not, huh? It's not my middle name. Boozer. They're not tired of hearing this voice at all.
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah.
I must be a podcast favorite. Like, am I embedded?
Actually, I mean, genuinely though, one of your episodes is definitely one of our top ones.
One of them.
Being the two biggest fans of our own show, Preston and I, you're definitely our favorites.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How are you doing today, Carl?
Living large.
Yeah, I think we should just wrap up the podcast because, like, I got everything. I got.
You said everything you came here to say.
Here's all the material I had for
I'm
today.
the best.
Yeah.
Podcast guest is what I heard, and that's all I need.
That's a strong starting and finishing point.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you all for watching.
No, we'll come back to that one. That'll still be our ending point.
That's a productive podcast.
Yeah, super efficient.
Yeah.
But fuck Carl, I think you've been on here 4 times?
Yeah.
Maybe 5 times?
4 or 5.
If this
So-
is the 5th time, that's a 5 time.
So you were on our 2nd episode ever, which we talked about, more of you being a comedian and stuff like that, and doing open mics and stuff. We did one episode where we talked about how there's no Queen of England.
That was a good one. That was
And we were talking about Megamind in the process. Which has been brought up in every episode, I believe.
Best
Yeah,
episode
I
of
think
all
so.
time.
This being another.
And then you were on...
The Way Too Deep special.
He wasn't on there for that.
That was just you and me?
Yes.
Damn. Which
What
one was
was
the one where we had Pierce and Carl?
That was Riddles.
Riddles!
And I was
That's
talking
right.
about this yesterday, actually, because I was way too high off of the Jeeb yesterday. I packed an overzealous Jeeb bowl
Nice.
of some dispensary,
Nice. Yeah. Try and knock yourself out.
and I was talking to Connor, and I was like, that was the most loaded we've been on the show, because we all took cookies that you made,
Yup.
and you were like, yeah, I don't really know the dosage. They're pretty strong. And we were all like, yeah,
Let's do it.
And in the episode, it's become infamous in the lore.
It's a running gag.
Because
we'll
it's
bring
such
up
a
Riddles.
bad episode, but it's just so
It was
fucking funny.
And it's hilarious, and it's unhinged.
Because we talk about riddles at one point.
That was way too much of the show.
It's
That's
a
the worst
notoriously-
part of that.
Yeah, it's like such a bad episode. I think like it's probably. Would it be the worst? Would I dare I say?
Quality-wise, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But as far as
Incoherent.
entertainment value, it kind of comes back around. It's like a train wreck
Yeah.
that you can't look
Yeah,
at.
you can't
for
stop.
sure.
listening.
And
always try
at
to-
another point in the show, we were talking about Chinese guns, the origin of
Guns.
Chinese
Gun-
guns
and gunpowder.
and gunpowder.
Remember that.
Preston tried to make a deep statement, or it sounded inspirational the way you said it, but you were like, it's interesting that the Chinese had gunpowder way before the Europeans, but instead of making guns, they make these beautiful
that was like the
fireworks
biggest tangent
in the
I've
sky.
ever started on the show too.
And Pierce is like the contrarian. I feel like I can be pretty contrarian, but he one-ups me there.
No, so
and he's like, dude, they definitely had guns
We got
in
to
China.
the point where we were like, they had loaded spear guns using gunpowder to shoot spears, and I was like, that's not a
And
gun,
Pierce
though.
was like, I swear to God that gunpowder spear gun is a gun.
That's not a gun.
Well, hold on.
What's a gun is the deepest philosophical question
What
I
is
could
it?
ever pose.
In between those two parts of the episode, there was a point where Carl had just completely left the building. No one knew where Carl was. And I was just standing in the middle of the room with my hood on. And Preston and Pierce were both looking at me like the glorious leader of the podcast, which I am. And all I could eloquently say was, I'm fucked up.
I think it's even better because we don't exist in a visual medium. So it's just like this beat pause, and then Louis just like, I'm fucked up.
He probably sounds like further away too.
Oh yeah, because he's
Distant.
standing up. But who hasn't been there? Just speaking to the void.
And they were just looking at me like, come on, Louis, carry the conversation. And I was just kind of like, I am unable to speak right now. I wasn't even able to articulate that really. All I could say was, I'm fucked up.
Did we take the cookies right before recording?
No.
We let it
We were
load.
chilling for a little bit.
We let it load?
I think I remember asking you to delete that episode, actually.
You did.
I do think you said that in the show.
While we were recording that, the whole time you were like, take that out, take that out,
I mean,
delete that.
Delete
just
all
took
of
out
it.
the entire thing, just because it was so...
And then we were talking about protecting ourselves with sticks, like actual sticks.
How long was this episode? It feels like there was an entire saga that was happening.
But that's all it was. It was just nothing conversations plunged together into one.
That was the best part.
Have we
a clip, a random clip?
Like I said, unhinged. See, this is what we need to do. Just a review. Really try to find what's worth recording that episode in the first place. If we can't find any redeeming line in there that's just hilarious, like objectively,
I re-listened to it not too long ago because
I
it
don't know
is
if that's
just
one
like
I would
a
revisit.
and
I actually try to forget this episode every
Carl actually blocked it out.
every waking hour that I have. Jesus, wow, 58 minutes.
Oh my god, just an hour of rambling.
I don't want to say this is like your Infinity War right here. No, this is like,
It's our magnum opus.
Yeah.
It was our peak, and we will never outdo it.
That was too early on for that. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, that's to plateau like that. And what season was this?
Had to be the first.
Here, I already got pulled up. It's episode 5 of season 2. I don't think that we even have enough highly suspicious lore to talk about something stupid like that for so long. In fact, I don't really want people listening to that episode. I'm going to leave it up because it's so hard.
I like that we start off rough already.
It's like an hour-long challenge. Like,
Yeah.
Can you listen to the entire episode?
Yeah.
You should make that.
Cringe challenge.
Yeah.
Cringe challenge. How many times did you cringe?
That'd be pretty good. Take our worst episodes.
Try not to cringe. Highly Suspicious podcast.
You guys want to talk about Childish Gambino and the newest beef that he has
Dude, what? Childish Gambino's in beef?
with Drake?
Drake.
Man,
who's Drake? Anything?
Who's Drake?
Anyway.
So for context,
Yeah, what's going on?
in an interview, Childish Gambino was talking about song "This Is America," which was a huge song, a big political statement at the time, won a bunch of Grammys and shit. He's talking about it, and he's like, yeah, it started off as a joke. And then he was like, it was actually a Drake diss when we were first making it, but then we were just kind of like, this is hard.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that clip. What did Drake have to say? Where is their beef?
So
Drake always has something to say.
So because Drake's about to release an album, and he's on tour, he decides now is the time to be seeking for attention. He just decided to respond to it. He has like a billboard thing, like where there's like scrolling text on the stage, and it says Childish Gambino's overrated and over-awarded This Is America started as a Drake diss.
What the man?
And so I have some problems with that. The first thing is, how is it a diss to say that something's overrated and over-awarded? That's literally pointing out that it's won so many accolades and achievements, and everybody was talking about it.
Like, actually,
I mean,
what do you mean?
How dare he?
Yeah, how dare, like, what the song outdoes its worth? Is that what he's saying? Is he saying that, like...
Yeah.
the
I don't
song
even
is-
You realize how that's not a good diss.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
But,
Drake would be the...
I think
type of
overall
person
it's a incredibly well-rounded song.
so
Like it's strong on all points.
this
So
made
it's kinda
me
just-
revisit the song because a lot of people were coming to Drake's side, excuse me, and being like, that's so gross.
Louis
I'm
dying
gonna
on
cut
the
that
pod.
out.
That's what they said. They went up to Childish Gambino and they said, they're not a replicate. Just take the audio clip and put it right there and replace it.
I'm cutting that out.
No way.
But fuck. I just completely sidetracked myself.
I don't remember either.
Oh, fuck. So, a lot of people were actually coming to Drake's side and being like, was he wrong, though? I mean, this is a song that nobody talks about anymore.
Yeah.
And I revisited the song because of it, because I remember fucking with it. I remember really liking like the message behind it. How do you all feel about that song?
I mean,
5 years later.
We were definitely in high school when school shootings were on the rise, and so it was definitely pertinent, and I think it's up there for top songs of the past, like, decade.
I would probably disagree.
Well, I was just going to say, I remember the music video was kind of huge.
I just mean as a, like, everybody everywhere talking about it.
So
their song.
So Carl, I think, hit the nail on the head right there. I think the real conscious part of that song is the video. In the song, he's not really talking about anything. This is America. Don't catch you slipping, though. Look what I'm whipping, though. He's not really...
True.
And that's fine.
Important.
I think that's fine, but I think that can hold the song back for me a little bit when it relies a lot on the music video.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of said that about The Heart Part 5, where Kendrick's doing all these deep fake video things with his face. He's turning himself into OJ. He's turning himself into... And I think that kind of carries the song, just like the...
But I also
that's kind of the
remember
concept
seeing
behind
that video for the first time and being like, oh, holy shit, like, this is crazy, this has a crazy message, like, that doesn't... I get what you're saying, like, as a song alone, reliance on the music video can detract.
Yeah.
But
I think... I'm going to walk back what I said earlier. I think you could put it on, like, a top list of the 22.
I just mean, like, most provocative songs of the past 10 years.
Definitely
like,
a culturally
significant
one.
Do you guys still do the music breaks?
Yeah.
Yes.
How far are we
in? Now, I mean...
No, we're not there yet.
Not there yet? I was going to say, well, we could just play the song right now.
You've heard the song.
Yeah,
we'll
heard
rely on the audience to...
Go look
prior
it up.
Knowledge. Go watch the music video right now.
If you guys want, I mean, it wouldn't really be a musical intermission, but I could play the video for you guys right now just for like a refresher. Because I'm sure you all haven't seen the video in 5 years, and I just fucking saw it, but that's why.
But for the audience, for the people at home, go watch the music video.
My favorite part of the song now is all the different ad-libs in the song. Because I don't know if you all know this, but like Gambino just got like every popular rapper in Atlanta basically to do ad-libs for the song. So you hear a 21 Savage, yeah. You hear an Offset, hey. You hear
that's cool.
There's like a Smoke Purple one in there. Like he's got
that's cool.
like, and that's all the people do, which is kind of funny.
No, that's funny though. Like that's fun in the way that I feel like music should be fun. No, it is based off of, like, traditional African dancing, isn't it?
So,
there's a lot of, like, analysis for this music video, where it's, like, his movements are all, like, cultural references, the faces that he's making.
Yeah, I know that, there's symbolism.
There's so much symbolism in the music video.
In the pants, too, they say that those are, like, slave pants or something, and Gambino had to come out and be like, I was just wearing pants, man. Y'all were just hating.
Yeah. Slave pants. I mean, and the song is catchy, though.
It is. I think that's
a good song.
I think that's one of the things that people like to hate on is when songs are catchy.
Yeah, like what? I'm supposed to sit here and like
not enjoy it.
Sit here and be mad, like not move or something.
Young Thug, ad-lib. Oh.
I wonder if all the cars mean anything.
What's your all's opinion of the Drake statement after revisiting that after so many years?
Well, I was gonna say this before, but I think Drake's in the wrong anyway. He
just likes to be a vocal.
He's Dookie. Childish Gambino, I think he's a better artist anyway. Than Drake.
I think that it's kind of soft for Drake to be going at Gambino, so when he knows it's probably not going to respond. I mean, he's writing fucking TV shows. He's not in the rap game. Just now I realized,
like he really.
Yeah,
I'm sure he doesn't give a single fuck. But it is a good point to say that it's whack for him to go after someone that there's zero chance of them
like comedy.
making a statement or commenting back or like starting beef.
But now that I revisit the song a second time in the past few days, I remember why I was so hyped about it in the first place. Because I was in love with Gambino as a rapper in like 2011, 2013.
Yeah, and that's the prime time for Gambino.
After that, he switched his sounds. Before This Is America, he was doing Redbone. He did, Awaken My Love. He did all this R&B stuff. Yeah. He basically said, I'm not doing rap anymore. And he kind of been transitioning from it for a while. But that was after all that had happened, and it was kind of a return to rap. That was kind of a big reason why I was excited about it at the time. But yeah, I don't really replay it like that. I think it deserved the accolades it got just because of how many people were talking shit about it.
I mean, it's a good song though. Like I think all around, just as a song, I think it's catchy. It has like
I like that it starts simple and there's like maracas and shit like that. Like the beat starts the song.
There's like different music in it too.
Like, one of the reasons I like Gambino as a rapper so much is he's one of those guys that can do both. He can sing a little part of a song and then rap a little part of the song, and that just makes it so much better. You know what I mean?
Large vocal range for a rapper.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit because Drake's basically saying, he's the better artist, and he's sold a lot more records than Gambino has, and I know that his shit is outside of that, but there's the expression, right, of being a jack of all trades and a master of none. Right. I mean, we talk about how he's a stand-up comedian. He has like one special.
Yeah. Right.
He has like one time that he tried his hand at it and then he kind of moved on.
He's one of those, he's a comedic actor.
But I was going to say also in like Community, which is one of his like biggest things, and also Atlanta.
Yeah. Which is also super award winning.
Yeah,
for sure.
So maybe Drake sells more albums or whatever.
Yeah, but Drake's just a rapper.
I mean, I can't name anything else. What, Degrassi maybe? That's it though.
I'll defend Drake a little bit. He's
Glee.
Glee? Was that what he was in?
No, he wasn't.
I thought it was Degrassi.
Drake was, yeah.
Yeah, in the wheelchair.
Yeah, but I think that Drake inspired a lot of people. Like, when he was first on the scene, he was kind of the first person to do, like, the singing, rapping thing. Which, in a way, did pave the way for Gambino.
But I also think it's odd for him to, like, try to diss someone over a song
that
being a diss track, but it literally isn't.
And the idea that it was going to be.
It could have been.
Who gives a fuck?
Whatever. It has nothing to do with him at that point, really, still.
Yeah.
So
leave it to Drake to make it about Drake.
Yeah. It's kind of, he could have just, like, left it.
No.
Not said anything.
It's because the album's coming out.
So to further hammer home the point I said earlier about this kind of being a press run thing for Drake, Drake performed last night with holographic sperm cells.
Oh, I didn't.
Did you all see this video?
Sperm cells. I know there's a holographic Drake on stage, and he was sitting on the.
There's a video of like holographic sperm cells in the sky, and Caroline sent me a really funny meme where it had that in the caption that he don't got one song where he needed to be doing all that.
He ain't got one song where he needed to do all that. What is it? There's one with like Neo or something like that. What are the...
About sperm?
No, not Neo and sperm. Hold on. Look at this. Look at the...
What the
way
fuck?
He's jumping off the stage. He ain't got one...
Doing gymnastics.
What the hell? Look at this shit. I think this is the original one, though.
Yeah.
This is the...
Doing high kicks and shit. Who was that?
Oh, well. Let's play something from Lil Uzi Vert's album.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I liked a few songs from it.
Alright, get the song.
The song?
Or one of the songs for you.
The song you can talk about.
Because I know it's a long album.
Oh, right. I forgot I have to talk about the song. What? Can I just like play a song that's cool? And I'm like, yeah, I think this song's cool.
Nope.
I can't.
There's no content there, Carl.
I'll just be like, yeah, why do you guys think the song's cool? And then you'll
I'll have some things to say about it.
Yeah, then you'll have some things to
Just
say.
say cool. We all just say cool
I'm like, yeah, this
in a
song's-
circle after we listen to the
Here.
song, and that's the musical intermission.
Yeah.
Wake up, grab a brush and put a little makeup. Hot smoke and fade away the shake up. Watch me the keys up on the table. Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. Hot smoke and fade away the shake up. You wanted to. Watch me the keys up on the table. You wanted to. I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. And I cry with angels when angels deserve to
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool.
What was it? What did we listen to? You gotta do
What
the
was
radio
that?
host
What
thing.
was that?
Oh, that was CS by Lil Uzi Vert. That was from his new album,
The
Pink Tape. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, how you feeling? How you feeling about it?
You know,
Because I know for a fact that's a controversial song right now. So
It's different, you know.
It is different.
It's different. It's it's cool.
did you know that that's a cover?
Yeah.
It's a cover of Chop Suey by System of a Down. I don't know the original song. I don't really enjoy that type of music a lot of the time. I deleted that song pretty quickly after it came out, but I will say that sounded better than I remember it. I think the parts where like the guitar's going and he's going all fast, so the makeup, that part is fucking annoying to me. I don't like that part at all.
That was cool.
I kind of like the singing part though. I think that sounds pretty good. But do you all see music kind of continue in this direction, rap becoming more rock influenced over time?
Well, I don't know. I think it could. I think it's definitely like something that
There's some
totally should
overlap.
happen. Yeah, there's like definitely some overlap that can happen. So, but yeah, I like this one.
How do you feel about his ad-libs where he's going like, ah?
Yeah, I don't know. I could leave those. Those could not be in the song. Yeah. But apart from that, I think it's all right. It's cool. I like to work out to that song. It's a good.
I
good
can
song.
see that.
Energy.
Yeah. That's got an energy.
Yeah,
for
I
it.
get it.
Pump out like 15 push-ups.
Yeah.
I do feel like my opinion of that song should be taken a little bit with a grain of salt because I don't listen to rock music like that. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's out of
saying
your
I'm saying that
comfort
I don't
zone.
listen
Well-
to music that I don't listen to, and
You knew the name of the cover
each
of the
his own.
song, so like that's kind of impressive for.
because I saw a lot of debate online, a lot of people saying that it was fire, and a lot of people saying that it really wasn't good. How did you feel about the tape overall?
The whole album.
Uh,
Yeah, I fuck
You
with
dug it?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, I know it's not like. I think some of it can kind of be different than what like Lil Uzi Vert typically does.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's totally different.
But it's still cool. I like when artists can, like we were saying earlier, like Childish Gambino, he can do multiple
yeah,
different
genres.
genres. Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes that can really hit when one of your favorite artists does something different.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you're like, oh, I fuck with this as well, and I'm like, nah, I like the artist for more than one genre of music. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Like Gambino's good at R&B. Like I feel like versatility is something that I appreciate, even in like rap when it's just them like mixing
Mixing
other
it up.
genres in
Yeah.
with a rap song. Like it's still a rap song, but there's like references or to other genres, like that Ziggy Marley song that we listened to on the pod with Pierce, like where there's rap in there, but it's also like definitely got reggae
Yeah.
sound. It's nice because it makes it not all feel the same. Like I can have that on my rap playlist, but it's not like it's just
A rap song.
all the same sounding rap songs.
Yeah,
For
like
sure.
The Baby, all
Yeah.
his songs sound the same. He
Yeah.
sounds the same in all of his songs.
Yeah,
And it's kind of like the country music thing where you could put all of his songs in like Adobe Audition over each other and play them all at the same time, and it would be like the same thing. It would just make one song.
one mega song.
One giant The Baby song. I think he should do that.
Turn them into a convertible.
Make one, yeah, that's the whole song.
Yeah.
He says turn a yeah.
When you put it all together.
I do think
And
that
in reverse, yeah.
I do think that's going to be the key to rap moving forward, to progress it forward, to experiment and mix it up a little bit, because right now, I mean, this is a little teaser for next week's episode, but the shit is just not at a good place. A lot of it is growing stagnant. The commercial artists from last year aren't doing the same thing this year. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have some things.
Well, we definitely had like a lot of shit drop in the last year, so it's kind of in that lull period again.
Yeah,
I don't feel like we're gonna have as many albums dropping consistently.
I mean, maybe I think there just needs to be more like good musicians.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Totally.
sometimes there are people out there that make music, like sometimes it's just not like that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
But like I think that it's rare to find like an artist that actually does like a good, not like just one good quality song, but like multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Not
like a good album.
Yeah, a good album.
A good album is hard to come by, for sure.
But it was even like that in like the era of classic rock, where, you know, these bands that
there's just
made
hit
several
songs from all
classics
these.
just had 1 year span where they were really good and no one knows their later music or their earlier music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's always going to be some of that, right?
Well, and back then there was more of a trend of like making the album. And then like every other album's kind of like, well, we had this big hit.
Yeah, remember that one album I did with all the hits? But like, I would rather artists make something good and then kind of fade away than them just
Keep making
lingering
stuff
and still being popular even though they're not making very good music, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. That's yeah.
You guys want to talk about the government?
No,
Yeah.
I want to talk about CEOs.
CEOs.
Who's winning in the Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg duel?
Who's winning? Well,
If they get in the ring,
Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg.
yeah,
Like if they like fight.
yes,
They're in a boxing match.
they want to fight.
In a boxing match?
Apparently, MMA style.
I think that's people need to stop trying to get in the ring. They need to start.
I agree. People need to stop trying
Obviously,
to get in the ring.
They need to make like a fucking robot suit or something.
They need to fight in the metaverse.
Yeah, like they need to stay in their lane. You know, not everybody needs to be jumping in the ring and fighting people. They can just
Actually, just Wii Sports sword fight each other.
I was gonna say make big laser guns or like make big those suits from Avatar and just like make them fight each other.
What if we laser tagged out all of our problems as a society?
Well,
Yeah, I think
What if we just said, okay, this team is pro-life, this team is pro-choice, whoever wins the laser tag game gets to make the decisions?
That's
it.
fair, you know? I think that's
What if it was like the entire voting party?
I was about to say, what if it's just like
It was
the
like a
entire
giant-
public? What if it's like the Purge, but like
laser
paintball?
tag. I wouldn't like it if it was paintball. Paintball is
Painful?
It hurts me.
It hurts me.
The one time I played, I got hit with one like on top of my head, left a big old goose egg, and one hit me like I had a mask on,
And it got right back
but
in there?
it got like underneath my ear, and it was fucking nasty. It left like a gash, and my mom was like, "That could have killed you." So I've never played paintball since then.
when you got hit on the head with the paintball, did like a cartoon like lump rise up here?
Yeah.
It was like red.
And there were birds circling my head, and I had X's for
stars.
eyes. Okay, let's talk about the government.
Alright.
There is no escaping it.
I guess we have to.
I know Preston's going to be mad about this. I don't know if you're going to be able to control your emotions.
The podcast is government funded, so we have to keep that.
Which government, though?
Well, that's for our audience to decide. That's, you know.
Shout out to Albania. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So
Xi Jinping's the best. Let's go China.
So Joe Biden's loan forgiveness plan has been struck down by SCOTUS, and they've said that it's unconstitutional.
I fucking hate the Supreme Court.
So-
That's really all I can say.
Did that fuck you over, Preston?
That's my unhinged. No, because I just don't make enough for them to like really be coming after my money. So I just make like super small monthly payments. But also he's sort of talking about like if it comes down to it, executive order shit. There's also like limitations. Like there's
a limit.
There's like still some people who are eligible for student debt cancellation. They've done it for a bunch of people in the time that they've been like debating on it.
So I've heard from some people that have said that the loan forgiveness shit is unfair. What are your all's opinions of that?
Well,
do y'all think that there's any grounds for it to be
It's literally that meme
unconstitutional?
where it's like they suffered, or I suffered, so they should suffer too.
Yeah,
and it's
that's the
like,
idea.
Eat shit.
That's so stupid. Like I think we're beyond that shit.
Yeah, I'm a horrible person, and I don't want life to be better for anybody else for any reason that my life was bad.
I feel like it almost zeroes in on like current college students, and it doesn't even factor in like the people that are 50 years old that have been working for 25 years that still have not paid off their student loans.
Like that, which is the fucked up part. That's the main reason that it's important too, because like a lot of younger people realized that like student debt isn't worth it. That's why there's definitely a trend of people not going to college or dropping out and shit like that. And then there's all these people in like the middle age range where they were forced to, where it was 100% still promised to them that if you get this degree, you will have this job and you will get a retirement plan and 401k and insurance through your job and shit like that. And that has not happened for them because we have a horrible economy.
My dad has a degree that he's never used.
Yeah.
It was a degree that when he started out in college, it would have paid like a 6-figure job out of college, and by the time he graduated, that job did not exist anymore.
Exactly. No, there are exactly situations like that.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are getting degrees that don't even know what their degree is for.
Well, and like just because you can get a job with a certain pay grade doesn't mean that there are enough jobs.
Yeah. It's like the accountant shit. Everyone...
And it's like a skill set thing too. Like just because there's like IT jobs everywhere, or engineering or whatever jobs everywhere, doesn't mean that everybody's going to be going for that.
It's like the accountant thing. Everyone that's becomes an accountant thinks that they're going to make that 6-figure type of job. Well, guess what? You're probably going to be doing fucking bitch work at the bottom of any of these firms because they're all full up and all of the, partners have been there for 80 years since the company's founding, so there's no room for advancement. Anyways, that's just a tangent. So the Supreme Court's basically been on a kill streak. Did y'all hear about the other thing that happened?
There's a couple of bad things that they've been voting on.
SCOTUS ruled that businesses can now discriminate against LGBTQ.
Yeah. And it's
fucking
fucking interesting for people to actually make a statement about it that I saw on the news was a like website designer. And they were like, if I don't agree with the values of a company that like tries to hire me for web design, I shouldn't have to compromise my values to do that. And it's like, do you want the money or fucking not? Like,
that's
do
so
you
weird
want
to
to
me.
do your job or are you just a piece of shit?
It's so weird to me because it's like, is their money dirty?
Does it hurt you?
Yeah.
To type the word gay? If their website says we're queer owned, do you type the word queer and have a stroke?
They said, "Oh shit!" They want me to put the rainbow print background on the
rainbow.
Oh my god!
Start seizing.
I'd like to imagine this is going to be
That's
used
how the
just
devil gets you. That's what they're thinking.
I'd like to imagine that this thing will be used to discriminate based on other things. Like if Preston's at his work and someone comes in he doesn't like, he could just be like, well, he's gay.
He's
not
clearly
serving him.
Gay. I'm not going to serve this man.
I'm going on break. Like, just for, like, non-factor reasons.
See, I feel like that's what we should do as a society, too, is, like, if you see a Supreme Court justice out in the world, and you just don't fuck with them, Just be like, this man's clearly gay. I'm not gonna get him his food, like, if they're out to eat.
Yeah.
Or if they're mailmen. Stop delivering their mail. Just be like, I don't deliver mail to homosexuals. Then they'd be like, I did vote for you to be able to do that. Because it's one of those, like, clearly people are making decisions because of the way that it doesn't affect them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they're like, yeah, who cares? People can discriminate against whoever they want.
They're not going to discriminate against me.
It's just so crazy watching, like, all the progress be, the quote-unquote progress be unraveled in front of us. Because I remember
it shows how concrete any of our laws are.
Y'all remember the whole Kim Davis thing? The clerk in Kentucky that was like, I'm not marrying gay people because I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
And basically, I think Obama made a thing where it's like, yeah, you can't discriminate, I guess. But it's weird, right? Because basically it's a thing that any business can do whatever the fuck they want anyways. They can not serve you not because you're gay.
Yeah.
But something like this is clearly a statement of where the government is.
Yeah. They're all Republican as fuck.
Wait, so can they... Wait, if you're at a gay cafe or something and they're like, you're a straight guy.
Yeah, you're a straight. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Can they
fucking breeder. Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
they ought to.
I don't know.
They ought to be able to do that.
It says LGBT, but it's also rap TV, so it also might not be the full story.
Rap TV.
No, what's really fucked is that one of them's like gone on vacations with like a CEO's money. Like they've literally paid for him and his wife to go on vacation and shit like that.
One of the dudes on the Supreme Court sucks dick.
Fuck.
One of the dudes on the Supreme Court sucks dick, and I'm not gonna tell you all which one, but I'm just putting that out of the universe. That one of them is a stone cold hypocrite.
Yeah, probably.
So going back to the comments of the student loan forgiveness thing, someone said, good, I didn't take out any student loans because I'm paying for college by doing hard labor 70 hours a week. And someone replied to him and he was like,
you're going to fail college. You're going to fail college. You don't have time.
I mean,
good job.
Just doing like a part-time job during my school, like it's still fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know how demanding some college classes are? And I even be cheating.
Yeah, right? Exactly. No, exactly.
Cut that out.
Shit be so hard, even when you're fucking cheating.
Still.
That shows it's some bullshit.
Your whole career's gone, man. You just, that one clip, they're gonna take it away from you. You don't even.
They're just gonna look at the date on my degree and be like, "Yep, COVID degree, throw it out."
COVID degree, throw it out.
I was thinking about that the other day.
That's really funny. I like that. Yeah.
Like, do people realize that we were out of the classroom for
they look at that and they're like, "This man really didn't go to college. He was online. Get the fuck out of here."
And I had some professors that were like, "Well, I'm still testing positive for COVID, so we're going to have to cancel another week of classes." And, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, fuck yeah, no marketing this week. I'm out of my marketing class. I didn't do very good in that class, believe it or not.
You said, fuck yeah, no marketing this week.
So yeah, in conclusion, abolish the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Kill all judges. No, wait, don't actually do that. I shouldn't say that. We want sponsors.
Judge Judy. Judge.
This episode is sponsored by Raycon.
Judge.
We should do pretend ad reads on the show until someone actually sponsors us. Carl, you want to do the first one?
What's something that we should be sponsored by?
I don't know. What should we be sponsored by?
Doritos, the fuel of gamers. You want to play Overwatch and have Dorito crumbs sticking in your gooch? Well...
Gooch. Gooch flavored Doritos.
Go to Doritos.com/hi right now.
As in highly suspicious. Yeah.
No, Doritos.com/sus.
Do you hate the government too? Try NordVPN.
That's pretty good. That's a good segue.
The Russians are in your computer. The United States people are in your computer.
Just
I'm
change
in
your
your
VPN
computer.
to Mars,
We're in
and
your
no one can
walls.
stop
We are
you.
in your walls right now.
Yeah.
Ignore VPN.
Russia's in your computer. I'm in your pants. We're not on the same level.
That's a good note to wrap it up on.
I think so.
That's good. All right, I'm the. What did you say? What did we say at the beginning? I'm like the best.
Best
podcast
guest ever.
Best
That's
guest.
how you have to come on the podcast every time now. Hi, I'm Carl, the
Yeah,
best guest on the show.
Certified best guest on the podcast.
Certified lover boy.
No, not Drake. Drake.
Drake. All right, that's all the time we had for this week. We'll be back next Thursday. Highly Suspicious Podcast on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. New episode every Thursday. See you next week.
Indoctrinate
Yeah.
your children.